Ego is a loaded word. Sometimes it provokes a reaction. There's been some really useful reactions to the last couple of posts. They've inspired me to add to the story because I'm reminded that part of the story is largely absent so far. In the work that I do, it's impossible to have a conversation about strengths without talking about weaknesses and vice versa. They are two sides to the same coin. For example, perhaps you have a strength for maintaining harmony, which also means you avoid difficult conversations. Or conversely, perhaps you have a gift for driving results that sometimes means you lack sensitivity in how you communicate. Behaviours like this appear at the outer surface of your human onion, the ego layer, the layer you built to defend yourself. These patterns of who you are have super strengths. They also have challenges and difficulties attached. I like to think of it more in terms of how we are shaped. The biggest point, however, is that we don't have to think of ego in terms of right or wrong or good and bad. Personally, I'm most attracted to people who, in a sense, have very active egos, big personalities. Ego, via this description, is what makes people unique, fascinating, weirdly interesting, crazy, quirky, attractive and fun to hang out with. Ego informs the incredible gifts people bring to the world. It's in our everyday language. We say things like, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, or it will make or break you. These are quite extreme and polarising expressions, but they do hint at something useful. Think of who inspires you, and I bet there's an overcoming adversity story somewhere in their past. Your job as a leader is to stay out of judgment. Far more useful is to notice what's helping and what's hindering, and to encourage or gently challenge. This is also why leaders benefit from having coaches themselves. An eye cannot see itself. Your job is to notice and consider what could be going on at all the intersections of perception, preference, agenda, personality, character structure, all the intersections and sometimes collision points of the human onions in your care. When you choose curiosity over judgment, you access a clearer focus on the end game or bigger picture. You get clearer about how do we make this work between us to achieve the things we're going after. This approach helps you lean away from clashes and into collaboration. Ego is a motivator. It can help drive success. In teams, complementary individual behaviours contribute to the performance of the team as a whole. Leaders in the context of organisations move value through the business via people. The more you know about navigating your own onion and the onion of others, the greater your capacity for accelerating progress. Keep the comments coming.